Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. This is actually not the usual vlog, but rather a sit down where I will be taking you through my kitchen renovations. But before we get into it, having this tea. It is extremely cold in Cape Town, and it is a Tuesday today. I decided to quickly get this video out because I feel like it's been long overdue, because I've had this new kitchen now for I think 2 if not 3 months. So yeah, let's just get into the video. I'd like to welcome all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing and becoming part of the family, and to all my returning subbies, I really truly appreciate your loyalty and welcome back. If you have not subscribed but you have been watching, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I moved into this apartment. The cupboards were, I'm not sure, I don't want to say the color and it's incorrect, but I will insert a video showing the kitchen, previous kitchen, because the current kitchen is now the renovated kitchen. So yeah, the cupboards were sort of brownish. And if you know that darker color tends to make a place look smaller, it's the same as with if you wear all black, you tend to look slimmer. Approach for the kitchen, my kitchen looked very small, and also another thing was that I was having issues with the space. So because I wanted the kitchen was smaller and the cupboard space was not enough, and lastly, it was just not giving me a modern kitchen look that I personally would have liked for myself. So what I have done, I was on a journey where I was trying to actually get quotations just to understand the costs around the renovations, and also bearing in mind that I was looking for a cost-effective way of renovating the kitchen, because I'm not planning to be here long term, but at the same time, while I'm here, I want the kitchen to actually suit my lifestyle. So what I did to make sure that the kitchen does suit my lifestyle, I went about to getting quotes. Yes, English guys. So I went ahead with that process of trying to understand more or less how much will the renovations cost. So in mind, what I had was 3 options of renovating this kitchen. So seeing that the kitchen was in that specific color, and also I was not happy with the color, so one option was that I do a cover up. So basically that means that the kitchen would stay as is, but it will just be covered in white. So this means that the kitchen color, the kitchen cupboards will stay as they are, but will just be covered in a different color. So that came with its own long-term problems, which in all honesty, even though I know that long-term I won't be here, but I wouldn't want the next person to be affected by that, because I wanted what I wanted for that moment. And also my other issue was the person that came in to actually sample the cover up. I was just not happy with the coverage. You could still see that underneath that white color there's a darker color, and also I think the sort of, I don't know if it's called the veins of the brown cupboards, you could see the texture over the cover. So I had an issue with that, and I was not happy with that first option, which was to cover. And the second option was to completely remove the cupboards and put in new ones. But bear in mind that I said that I'm looking for something that's going to be cost effective. So me removing the kitchen cupboards entirely, and also remember that these cupboards are not giving me any issues. It's just a preference change that I want to do. So I also had an issue with that as well, because it meant that I'm now stripping off the kitchen cupboards that were fine, and it's going to cost a hell of a lot of money. So I had to, well, I did go about getting quotations, and it was indeed extremely expensive. So I had to cut that option as well. And then the third option, which was the last option, and the option that I went ahead with, was, say it was renew, uplift, or revamp the existing kitchen. So I'm going to explain what I mean by that. So, like I said, that the cupboards didn't have any issues. So the uplifting of the cupboard or revamping, it means that the face of the cupboards will be entirely removed. So face being the door, all the doors, all the handles, and all the small little cupboard pieces on the sides, which people can see on the outside. All of that, it had to be removed. The shelves of the cupboard stayed because they were not damaged, and I still wanted to keep the same structure of the kitchen. So the shelves were still there. The hinges, they were still perfectly functioning. So we kept that as well. I don't know what it's called. I'm going to try and find a picture. The bottom part of the cupboard, that also had to be changed. I think it was silver and changed to matte black to fit my the aesthetic that I was looking for in the kitchen. So yeah, and then I also changed the countertop. The countertop, it was, what is his name? I forgot. I'll put it here. It was that, and then I had to change it to a granite. So that also came with a lot of having to find quotations, because granite and marble, they're very expensive, and to find people that can do it cheaper, it's another exercise. So it was a lot, but eventually I ended up with the best quotation, and those people had done an extremely well job. So yeah, that was that. And a little bit of a change. So my counter before, it was just a normal countertop, but this one I sort of also wanted to give it like a table. Yes, a table where chairs can go in. I'm going to insert a picture just to show you what I'm talking about. So I got all of that, and also in addition, I added more space, more cupboards, just to resolve the issue that I mentioned about space. So what has been added apart from what was existing, it is 2 cupboards and a shelf. Shelf is more for aesthetics and deco, because I can't really say it was for space. That was added, the cupboards that were added are on the side. I'll try to put pictures of everything I'm talking about. The 2 cupboards, I specifically wanted them, one for my pots. I'm trying to get myself good pots, and I wouldn't like them to be scratched by putting one pot into another pot. So I wanted enough space for those pots. And the second one was going to be for microwave, specifically for microwave, because in my old kitchen, the microwave was actually sitting on the countertop, and I didn't like that because it took up space. So yeah, so with all of that, the other thing apart from the cupboards that I had to add was the tiling. The actual theme of my kitchen, it's black and white with a touch of silver / gray. So I then also had to change my tiles. That was changed, but I will not talk about the tiling. That will be part 2 of this video. So yeah, the video is coming to an end, but just to wrap up the kitchen process. So as I've said in the beginning, that I just didn't like the fact that the space looked so small, and with the new kitchen, the space looks bigger than before. And secondly, the color of the previous cupboards, which I was not happy with, I managed to change that to a glossy white. And I also had changed the handles. So previously they were silver, smaller. Then this time I took like a medium size handles, which are black and silver on the sides. which then again going back to the theme of my kitchen, which is black silver with the black and white with the touch of silver. So the cupboards are white, the countertop is white with a little bit veins of black and charcoal, and then the tiling, it's black, glossy black. The wall tiling is glossy black, and then the handles are black and silver. So that is my kitchen, and that's the process that I went ahead with in terms of the kitchen. I don't want to add the process that I followed in terms of choosing the marble and the quotations I got and all of that, but that was a hassle, and that can be a video on its own. And it also came with a lot of challenges getting a person that can do it, and the advantages that these people can take, knowing that you don't have the skill, you need them. So it's all of that. But in terms of the kitchen process, yes, I got what I wanted and I'm happy with what I got. So this will be part 1 of the kitchen renovations, and then the second part that I'll do will probably be a kitchen tour. So please do stay tuned, and if you have not subscribed and have been watching this video, please kindly do click the subscribe button and become part of the family. I truly appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you so much. We will see each other on part 2 of this video. Bye.